Number 1. If 9 meters of carpet cost $135, how much will 96 meters cost? So I have 9 meters being equal to $135. I need to figure out for 96 meters. In order to do that, I must first find out how much for 1 meter. And for 1 meter, I'm going to take 135 and I'm going to divide that by 9. So I'm going to get 135 divided by 9 is 15. So now that I know the cost for 1 meter, I need to figure out the cost for 96 meters. And that is going to be 15 multiplied by 96. And that is going to be 15 multiplied by 96. That is going to give me 1,440. Number 2. Eggs cost $7.20 per dozen. How much will 25 eggs cost? So for number 2, I'm going to write $7.20 is going to be for 1 dozen, which is 12 eggs. I need to find out how much will 25 eggs cost. So 25 eggs, I need to figure out the cost of that. Now in order to do that, I must first find out how much for 1 egg. So if 12 eggs cost $7.20, to figure out for 1 egg, I will need to divide $7.20 by 12. So $7.20, I'm going to divide that by 12, and that is going to give me the cost for 1 egg. So 720 divided by 12 gives me 0.6, and that is 60 cents. Now I can find out the cost for 25 eggs by simply multiplying 0.6 by 25, and I'm going to get 15. So my answer there is $15. So I can just put it here. $15 is equal to 25 eggs. Number 3. A car travels 205 kilometers on 20 liters of petrol. How much petrol is needed for a journey of 340 kilometers? So I'm going to write my solution underneath here. A car travels 205 kilometers, so 205 kilometers on 20 liters. How much petrol is needed for a journey of 340 kilometers? So I'm going to get 340 kilometers here. I need to figure that out. In order to do that, I need to work out for 1 kilometer. And for 1 kilometer, I'm going to have to divide 20 by 205. So to figure out for 340 kilometers, I will multiply this answer that I got for 1 kilometer by 340 kilometers. So I'm going to put 20 divided by 205 multiplied by 340. And let me pull up my calculator. That is going to be 20 divided by 205 multiplied by 340. That is going to give me 33.2. Next, number 4. The ingredients for a cake which will serve 12 people are as follows: 55 grams of butter, 10 grams of sugar, 6 yolks, 120 grams of flour, and 3 tablespoons of milk. What quantities are needed to serve 4 people? So I'm going to write number 4 underneath here. So those ingredients serve 12 people. So I'm going to write 12 people. I'm going to use PPL as people. And I'm going to write it in the form of a ratio. So 12 people, 55 grams. I wouldn't write grams, I'm going to write butter. 55 grams of butter there. I'm going to use B. 110 grams of sugar. I'm going to write S. 6 eggs. I'm going to write E. 120 grams of flour. I'll just write F. And 3 tablespoons of milk. 3 tablespoons of milk. I'll write M. So now they want to figure out what quantities are needed to serve 4 people. So 4 people, I'm going to write that 4 people exactly underneath where I wrote that 12 people. Now, in order to figure out how many ingredients I need for 4 people, I can simply divide by 3. 12 divided by 3 is going to give me 4. So all I have to do is divide all of that ingredients there by 3. So let's do that. 55 divided by 3 gives me 18.3, and 0.3 is a third. So I can write 18 and 1/3 grams of butter. 110 divided by 3, that gives me 36.7. I can put 36.7. That's sugar. 6 divided by 3, that's 2. So 2 eggs. 120 divided by 3, that's 40. And F stood for flour, so that's 40 grams of flour. And 3 divided by 3, that's 1 tablespoon of milk. So there you have it. That ingredients there is what you need for 4 people. And you can write it out properly. You can write 18 and 1/3 grams of butter, etc. Right, so you write out the rest there. Number 5. A train travels 200 kilometers in 4 hours. So I'm going to write that 200 kilometers in 4 hours. How long will it take to complete a journey of 350 kilometers? So I need to figure out for 350 kilometers the length of time it will take. Now, in order to do that, I must first work out how long it will take for 1 kilometer. And from that 200 kilometers there, I can work that out. I simply divide 4 by 200. So I'm going to get 4 divided by 200. That is going to be 1/50. And to find out for 350 kilometers, I simply multiply that 1/50 by 350. And we are going to get that 0 is going to cancel with that 0 there. 5 into 35 is 7, so I'm going to get 7 hours. Let's move on to my second set of questions. A farmer employs 12 men to harvest his crops. They take 9 days to do the job. If he had employed 8 men, how long would it have taken them? So I'm going to write that here. Number 1, 12 men takes 9 days. I want to figure out for 8 men. So I need to figure out for 1 man. 1 man is going to take obviously a longer period of time to do the job. So I'm going to get 9 multiplied by 12 is 108 days. I worked that out from the 12 men taking 9 days. Remember, if 12 men take 9 days in order to figure out for 1 man, he's going to take more days. So I'm going to have to multiply. So that's 9 multiplied by 12 gave me 108 days. So now I need to work out for 8 men. And 8 men is going to take less days than 1 man. So I'm going to divide 108 by 8. And I'm going to get 13.5. So I could write 13.5 days. Number 2, a bag of sweets, when divided amongst 8 children, each child each child gets 9 sweets. If the sweets were divided amongst 12 children, how many sweets would they each receive? So I'm going to write 8 children would get 9 sweets. I want to work out for 12 children. In order to do that, I need to work out for 1 child, and 1 child is going to be 9 multiplied by 8, 72 sweets. Remember, if it is 1 child, he or she is going to get more. Now, I need to work out for 12 children, and in order to do that, I simply divide 72 by 12. And that is going to be 6 sweets. Number 3, 12 men can upload a ship's cargo in 2 hours. How long should it take 8 men and 20 men? There you have it, your solution for number 3. 12 men take 2 hours. 1 man is going to take longer time, so that is going to be 2 multiplied by 12 to give 24 hours. To calculate for 8 men, I'm going to divide 24 by 8. I get 3. And for 20 men, I use the same thing for 1 man here, and I get 24 divided by 20. I get 1.2. Number 4, it takes 6 machines 15 hours to complete a job. How long will 5 machines take? So there you have it. 6 machines taking 15 hours. 1 machine is going to take longer time, 15 multiplied by 6, which is 90. And then to find for 5 machines, I simply divide 90 by 5 to get 18. Number 5. 4 men do a piece of work in 30 hours. How many men would be required to do the work in 6 hours? So 4 men take 30 hours. 1 man is going to take a longer time. So that's 30 multiplied by 4. I get 120 hours. And to figure out for 6 hours, I simply divide 120 by 6. And I'm going to get 20 men. And there you have it, your solutions to your questions.